when I first started to play the guitar and get more interested in making my own music, that would have been in primary school when I was somewhere around sort of 8 or 9 years old. And initially I realised I could get out of maths on a Tuesday if you took the guitar lessons, but very quickly it sort of it took over my life and became sort of, a focal point of what I was into when I was growing up, This Fender Stratocaster, camera can see it's got lots of kind of knocks and scratches and things on it, and each one's got a bit of a story, I suppose. I think there's a dent there which was a drum kit that got kicked over onto it, and then I thought I could try and buff it out look, with a scouring pad, took all the paint off, but it's such like an important thing to me. Sometimes it's weird with instruments, you kind of get a bit of a relationship with them, but other times you buy a guitar and you don't really kind of bond with it, and you don't, they're the ones that you don't play and you then sell again, but this one's very important to me, and I said it's been in my life a long time. I think when I first had it, I almost used to sleep with it, I think, because I so loved it when, and I think it might have been quite expensive at the time when my dad bought it, I'm not sure, but it's probably worth a bit of something now, because it's, it's quite a vintage guitar. So we ended up joining a band called Dorero, which was great while I was at university because we had loads of these little gigs in pubs all around Cornwall, and we earned quite a bit of money. And I suppose kind of that was my first experience of being in a band, and rehearsing for that and actually going and playing gigs was really scary for me. I used to have all the chords written on bits of paper, and I was like, I couldn't do the gig without these bits of paper. But then I remember we played somewhere and there was a real draft came through this door, and somebody opened the door as we were playing, and all my sheets of paper blew everywhere. So I realised, look, I don't need these. And after that, there were experiences like that. I think there are so many kind of like musical memories I've got now, and places I've played and people I've played with. But I suppose those kind of like early times when you first getting to grips with the notion of playing.